Higatus, Figatus, Megatus, Mum, Prestidigitonium. That's wizard stuff. Hello and welcome to another episode of Blastercaded Painting. Today we're painting Jacobus Vyne from Warhammer Quest Darkwater, and we are getting close to the end of having all of this painted. This is the third last video of the series, so it's been a lot of fun going through it. So anyway, he's a wizard and he's got a little vine dog. I don't know, some sort of little animal made of trees with him. So let's just get to it and start painting Jacobus Vyne and Whisper. First thing we do is give him a spray of gray and a dry brush of white, and we're going to start with Whisper here. We're going to take some shamrock green, some maize yellow, and some speed paint medium. The maize yellows go on the lower half of Whisper, and then wet blend in the shamrock green on the upper half of Whisper, and then we can kind of blend those two together and put him aside for a while, let him dry up. We're going to take some jade green here, and I picked jade green because they're going into the Jade Abbey, and this is going all under the under bathrobe that he has on. Maybe it's a house coat, I'm not sure. Wizards wear a lot of cloaks. I mean, I'm sure they call them cloaks, but nowadays we call them bathrobes. So, and also the hood of his bathrobe. He's got a hood on there. And we're going to take some Howling Sand next. This goes on this very lower part, and also his sleeves sticking out of his bathrobe. I know it's a wizard's robe, it's fine. I'll stop making the joke, maybe. Some Pox Walker next, and this goes on this very under part of his uniform. Outfit? Uniform? Costume? Robes. Next, we're going to grab some Absolution Green and some Forest Green. The Absolution Green is going to go on his belt, and the Forest Green is going to go all over his upper cloak. He's got a lot of layers here. Yeah, that Forest Green ends up being a little patchy. Probably should have thinned it down, but we're going to fix it anyway. Next, we're taking some Briar Queen Chill, and this is going to go all over his beard. Just get that on his beard there. Then we're taking some Darkwood Shamrock Green and Charming Chartreuse, which is hard to say quickly. And the Darkwood on the bottom, wet blend in the Shamrock Green, and then wet blend in the Charming Chartreuse. And boom, we've got that nice transition from colors. And some Snakebite Leather next on any of his pouches or belts that he has. I think he's got, yeah, pouch back there. And then we're going to take some Gore Grunta Fur, and this is going to go all over his owl friend. It's not really an owl with ears like that, but it's close. Then we're taking some Goddess Glow, and this is going to go on his skin, so face and hands, basically. Yeah. And we're taking some Barbarian Flesh. We're going to start layering up our highlights, and this is going on obviously the flesh. Oh yeah, that Goddess Glow's got to go on his feet too. He's a barefoot wizard. Like, you're wearing all these expensive layers and robes. Like, get yourself some shoes, man. I guess like because he's a woods wizard, he's like got to be in touch with the earth. I don't know. Anyway, this goes on all the raised areas of his skin, and his face is really sunk into that cloak, so we're just gonna do the best we can with it. But yeah, just to layer up on all that. And we're going to add in some Radiant Flesh to our Barbarian skin, Barbarian Flesh. Either way, we're going to add some in, and we're going to do another layer up on the most raised areas of his skin. So, yeah, toes, fingers, knuckles, tip of the nose, top of the cheekbones, like what you can see of his cheekbones, because again, he is really hugging that hood. He's really Aragorning into that hood. Next, we're taking some Pharaoh Guard here, and this is going to go as a layer up on all of that jade green that we did. This is a really nice color that I don't really get to use that often. I really enjoyed painting this stuff because it's let me kind of play around with layers and stuff like that. So then I just added in a little bit of white and do another layer up. Just really simple, layering up those colors. Again, we just want to stay away from the recesses, stay in the lines of our first layer up, and yeah, that's a really nice color. I didn't, yeah, Pharaoh Guard, who knew? I'm going to take some woodland camo next. This is going to go as a layer up all over that forest green that we did, which is quite patchy. I'll have to look into, maybe that should have had some speed paint medium or something to thin it out. A lot of the times that will get rid of a lot of the patchiness. Not always all of it, but at least some. And then we're going to take some army green next. This is what is great about the Army Painters Triad system, is we don't have to think about what our next layer up is, and we're just going right up and layering to the next layer. Although this does seem like quite a big jump, this dries darker than it looks. Then we're going to go up to the next one, camouflage green. Bam. Don't have to think about it. I really like this Triad system. Like, takes out the guesswork and just can make your painting a little bit easier. Some people might argue that you're not doing art because, I don't know, you're not mixing paints or whatever, but that's ridiculous. It just gives you a place to jump off from. Then we're taking some deep green next, and this is just going to go as a highlight up on his belt there. And we're going to take some white, and we're just going to layer up his beard. Just one little layery do. His beard and mustache, and you know, he's a wizard, so he has to have a beard and mustache. That's wizard law. I don't know if you know that. It has to be white when you're a good wizard, and it has to be it can be black if you're a bad wizard. Oh, it's going on the teeth of Whisper as well. And we're going to take some rainforest next, and we're just going to do these leaves that he has on his staff. This staff is pretty cool, and we're going to use that as a dry brush, that rainforest on Whisper, just on the shamrock green. Then some Ruddy Terra and some Fur Brown. We're going to do the Fur Brown on the main parts, the Ruddy Terra on the stomach. Boom, highlighted owl. Take some polished silver. This goes on the blade of his scythe, because he, I guess it's for cutting trees or something. I don't know. He's a wizard that needs like leaves. Yeah, and also the eyes of his owl companion. And we'll take some Coelia green shade, and we'll just put that on those leaves that we painted with the rainforest, just to kind of shade them down a bit so it's not as stark. We'll also put this as a sort of glaze on the bottom of Whisper's legs. Then we'll take some grotesque green. We'll do a highlight up on that belt buckle that he has. You gotta have a belt buckle. We'll take some deep yellow. We will dot in Whisper's eyes here. We'll do the bases, and these guys are all finished up. So what do you guys think? He's a green forest planty wizard, you know? He does a lot of plant stuff. A lot of gardening. He's got a bit of a green thumb, I think is what they call that. But yeah, he's cool. We have not played him in the game because he's not one of the starting 4 heroes. But it would be fun to go through and, you know, play as the wizard. It would have been nice for him to be, like, at the beginning, because you should always have, like, I don't know, 1 wizard character available, but either way, the game is a lot of fun, and you can check that out over on Blast Arcade Playing. And as always, we want to thank our Patreon supporters, Charming Grenade, Richie Fender, LK, Blaster Boy Mike, Stuart Drake, and Bow Ties and Bugbears. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, for being there when we do live streams, and just generally being all around great people. Thank you. And thanks to all of you who watched today. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Check us out over on Blast Arcaded Playing, all the YouTube stuff, and especially have a great rest of your day. Go paint!